protect.
Have victory.
It's your time to die!
What?
I shall do it. It shall be done. It is begun.
The most powerful creature in Thedas.
On it. Be wary. Shall be done. shall be done.
Very well.
Off I
So
go.
be it.
shall be done.
See, we are not alone. I am ready.
Hurry.
I shall do it. I see.
Very well. It shall be done.
Stop! You will go no further! You do not have the right to demand my name. You have defiled our temple. You have spilled the blood of the faithful and slaughtered our young. No more! You will tell me now, intruder, why you have done all this. Why have you come here? I am Father Colgrim, leader and guide to the disciples of Andraste. Kill us, and you will face Andraste. she will smell our blood, and the blood of her children on you, and her wrath will be great. The urn? The urn is nothing but a relic. The Prophet Andraste has overcome death itself, and has returned to her faithful in a form more... Not even the Tevinter Imperium could hope to slay her now. What hope do you have? None but the disciples may approach Andraste. She is not ready yet. When the time is right, she will descend upon the nations in fiery splendor, and all will know her. But perhaps there is a way to make up for your recent transgressions. It may be because I believe in second chances. All of us stumble through the darkness before being found. Perhaps, through Andraste's mercy, her greatest enemy will become her greatest champion. Atop this mountain lie the remains of the mortal Andraste. The urn is watched by an immortal guardian. He is trapped in the past and refuses to accept. Now the ashes prevent Holy Andraste from fully realizing her new form. They are a remnant of her past incarnation, and she cannot move on as long as they exist. The Beloved needs to reclaim the ashes, to make them her own again. All it would take is a drop of her blood. Carries power, strength, knowledge! Through it, all the power that is held in the ashes will be returned to Our Lady. The Guardian has foiled all our attempts to reach the urn. He keeps what power... He knows the disciples, and we cannot touch him, for he draws his strength from the... But you could deliver our...
I can just imagine the Grand Cleric if she were here. Her head would explode, I kid you not.
There is nothing but madness in his words. He is a fanatic, and a dangerous one. Be warned.
The rewards for performing such a service would be great, indeed. Evil? Who are you? To arms, my brethren!
No concern for your own existence!
Too easy!
No quarter shall be given.
Oh, I'm not afraid. It wouldn't want to eat me anyway. Tough and stringy. You, on the other hand, ought to be worried.
Shall be done.
Place? It's different from the rest of the ruins.
I bid you welcome, pilgrim. Yes, I am the Guardian of the Ashes. I have waited years for this. You are the first to arrive in a very... It has been my duty, my life, to protect the urn and prepare the way for the faithful who come to revere Andraste. For years beyond counting have I been here, and shall I remain? Ah, is it not? Then perhaps this is the beginning of the end. When my brethren and I carried Andraste from Tevinter to this sanctuary, we vowed to forever revere her memory and guard her. I have watched generations of my brethren take up the mantle of their fathers. For centuries they did this, unwavering, joyful in their appointed task. But now they have lost their way. They have forgotten Andraste and their promise. No, our Andraste has gone to the Maker. The dragon is a fearsome creature, and they must have seen her as an alternative to the absent Maker and his silent Andraste. A true believer would not require audacious displays of power. It began with an ancestor of the one known as Colgrim. Some disagreed with him. I heard their cries of pain and loss, which were quickly silenced. The Maker will sit in judgment of them when the time comes. You have come to honor Andraste, and you shall, if you prove yourself worthy. Then you will not come to the... It is not my place to decide your worthiness. If you are found worthy, you will see the urn and be allowed to take a small pinch of the ashes for yourself. If not, the gauntlet tells the true pilgrims from the false. You will undergo 4 tests of faith, and we shall see how your soul fares. Before you go, there is something I must ask. I see that the path... There is suffering in your past. You abandoned your father and mother, leaving them in the hands of Rendon Howe. No, do you think you failed your parents? Thank you. That is all I will.
You are too hard on yourself. No one's perfect.
Is there any religion that does not thrive upon guilt, like a glutton at his lunch? No? I thought...
Accept your failings, but do not let them govern your...
And what of those? Alistair, Knight, and Warden? You wonder if things would have been different if you were with Duncan on the battlefield. You could have shielded him from the killing blow. You wonder, don't you? If you...
Ask your question, Guardian. I am ready.
You are ever the advisor, ready with a word of wisdom. Do you wonder if you spout only platitudes, burned into... Perhaps you are only a tool, used to spread the word of the Circle and the Chantry. Does doubt ever...
You frame the statement in the form of a question, yet you already know our answers. There is no sense in hiding, is there? Yes, I do doubt at times. Only the fool is completely certain of himself.
And you, Morrigan, Flemeth's daughter, what?
Begone, spirit. I will not play your games.
I will respect. The way is open. Good luck.
An eye for an... Of what do I speak? An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The debt of blood must be paid in full. Of what do I speak? Yes, my husband Hissarion would have chosen a quick death for Andraste. I made him swear that she would die publicly with her war leaders, that all would know the Imperium's strength. I am justice. I am vengeance. Blood can only...
The smallest lark could carry it, while a strong man might not. Of what do I speak? The smallest lark could carry it, while a strong man might not. Of what do I speak? That is not.
Do not let them...
Echoes from a shadow realm, whispers of things yet to come. Thought's strange sister dwells in night, is swept away. Of what do I speak? Echoes from a shadow realm, whispers of things yet to come. Thought's strange sister dwells in night, is swept. Of what do I speak? A dream came upon me as my daughter slumbered beneath my heart. I am sorrow and regret. I am...
Of what do I speak? I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this, of what do I speak? That is not...
Careful!
A poison of the soul, passion's cruel counterpart. From love she grows, till love lies slain. Of what do I speak? Yes, jealousy drove me to betrayal. I was the greatest general of the Alemanni, but I loved her too. But what?
She wields the broken sword and separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak? Yes.
No man has seen it.
Of what do I speak?
No man has...
Of what do I speak?
Yes, hunger was the weapon.
The bones of the world stretched towards the sky's embrace, veiled in white, like a bird. Of what do I speak? That...
These things...
I shall do so.
My dearest child. You know that I am gone, and all your prayers and wishes will not bring me back. No more must you grieve, my boy. Take the pain and the guilt, acknowledge it, and let it. You have such a long road ahead of you, and you must be prepared. And so I...
Send me! Send me!
Nothing but excitement. Let us end this.
Off I go. Uh-oh. I'm terrible at puzzles. Hey, you see those thingies over on the side of...
I can see the bridge, but it is clearly incorporeal. There's no way to cross on that.
What now? Speak.
Tis you.
So there's the trick. Each piece must be made solid in order for one of us to cross.
Ready.
Back again?
Why don't we just get one person across and go from there?
Quickly.
If you must.
Quickly.
Right.
Ready.
Here.
Powerful magic indeed.
You have been through the trials of the Gauntlet. You have walked the path of Andraste, and like her, you have been cleansed. You have proven yourself worthy, pilgrim. Approach the sacred ashes.
Anyone could succeed in finding Andraste's final resting place. But here she is.
I stand in awe. Really?
I could not have asked for a greater honor than to be here. I will never forget this feeling.
It is begun. Very well.
Oh, blast
Yes.
it.
As you say.
As you like.
So be it.
Go down!
What now?
This won't take long.
I shall do it.
Yes.
Watch out. everything I see.
As you wish. So be it.
Ooh, now the fun part.
Yes?
Where to?
As you said.
Watch out, Rat. Headlong.
immediately. I shall do so. Let's finish this.
Very well. It has begun.
Speak.
Yes. Must be careful. Like a dragon could be. Someone. There is no glory in blood. I'm ready.
I see. Ah, this really gets me back.
More than. Dragons are not to be toyed with. Begun.
Must you? Watch out, trap there. Watch out, trap there.
We must not exhaust our supplies.
Very well.
As you like. Watch out, trap there. As you said, won't take long.
Very well.
Watch out, trap there. Watch out, trap there. This won't take long.
Welcome back. You were gone for quite some time. Well, did you find it? What was it like, coming to the urn, I mean? Tests? Interesting. Perhaps my research will not seem so much like blasphemy to the Chan. We must organize an expedition. There is so much history here, it must be studied. And pilgrims should be allowed to come to the urn. But the urn belongs to all the faithful. How can you deny this to them? No, we must share it.
You have noble intentions, Brother Genitivi. But can you say the same of your brethren?
And perhaps charge an entrance fee, no?
Yes, share it. Spread the word and more will come under the Chantry's power. Is this not...
I will spread this good news or die trying. I must return home. I have much to do. If you ever find yourself in Denerim, I am not a rich man, but I have a small collection of interesting artifacts, and I do owe you a reward. I hope to see you soon, my friend.
If there's anything on...
Enchantment?
Something you need? Well, if you really... I am originally from... I ran a fairly successful business. She had me arrested on the spot. The Lost Tigers. They're full of things that... Bribed the guard that was watching me and took off for the surface first opportunity I got. Now, is there anything the boy or I can get you? Look, it's not all that different up here. Our place... Is that so bad? They destroy everything they touch. No, of course not. And when it ends, I will go back to finding ruins, or move on. That's right, boy. Maybe one day we'll see it. Well, he does seem... Goodbye.
Yes? If you must. I cannot teach... Yes? If you must. Yes?
We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Yes.
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 Indeed.
Yes. The dark spawn of sentinels.
I'm sure you need supplies after that, don't you?
There is so much to be done here. It will be a long and arduous process. I have work here, but we will head to the battle before long. Trust. Yes.
It has begun. You return. Might you have news? Unchanged, We've tried more magical healing, but nothing works. As time passes, I become more and more convinced the urn... You have? Wonderful. Let us go at once to Eamon's...
Where am I?
Be calm, brother. You have been deathly ill for a very long time. Do you remember nothing?
Tegan? What are you doing here? Where is Isolde?
Much has happened since you fell ill, brother. Some of it will not be easy for you to hear.
Then tell me. I wish to hear all of it. This is most troubling. There is much to be done, that is true. But I should first be thankful to those who have done so much. Grey Warden, I know you did what you had to. I grieve for Isolde, but I believe that had you not acted as you did, it might have been far worse. I am in your debt. Will you permit me to offer you a reward for your service? I understand, but regardless of your motivations, I feel you are worthy of a reward. I would like to honor your efforts, nothing more. Then allow me to declare you and those traveling with you champions of Redcliffe. You will always be a welcome guest within these halls. And for you, Warden, a shield of the same make as those that have been given to our finest knights.
We should speak of Loghain, brother. There is no telling what he will do once he learns of your recovery.
Loghain instigates a civil war even though the Darkspawn are on our very doorstep. Long I have known him. He is a sensible man, one who never desired power.
I was there when he announced he was taking control of the throne, Eamon. He is mad with ambition, I tell you.
Mad indeed. Mad enough to kill Cailan, to attempt to kill myself and destroy my lands. Whatever happened to him, Loghain must be stopped. What's more, we can scarce afford to fight this war to its bitter end. We have no time to wage a campaign against him. Someone must surrender if Ferelden is to have any chance of fighting the Darkspawn. I will spread word of Loghain's treachery, both here and against the king. But it will be but a claim made with... Those claims will give Loghain's allies pause. But we must combine it with a challenge Loghain cannot ignore. We need someone with a stronger claim to the throne than Loghain's daughter, the Queen.
Are you referring to Alistair, brother? Are you certain?
I would not propose such a thing if we had an alternative. But the unthinkable has occurred.
Tegan and I have a claim through marriage, but we would seem opportunists, no better than Loghain. Alistair's claim is by blood.
And what about me? Does anyone care what I want?
You have a responsibility, Alistair. Without you, Loghain wins. I would have to support him for the sake of Ferelden. Is that what you want?
But I... No, my lord.
I see only one way to proceed. I will call for a landsmeet, a gathering of all of Ferelden's nobility in the city of Denerim. There, Ferelden can decide who shall rule, one way or another. Then the business of fighting our true foe can begin. What say you to that, my friend? I do not wish to proceed without your blessing. Why do you think he had me poisoned? He wanted me gone without having to if I call for a landsmeet, refusing the compromise, and I'm sure he'd rather I died from the poison. Had the demon not interfered, that's exactly what would have happened. That depends. If we cannot get a consensus in the landsmeet for Alistair, we cannot afford to oppose Loghain either. Does that mean Loghain could win? A man who killed his own king, who has gone mad with power? Perhaps. We must see that he does not. Very well. I will send out the word. But before we proceed, I believe there is the matter of the mage, my son's tutor. He still lives, I understand.
He does. He is in the...
Have him brought here, Tegan. I wish... Jowan, what you have done is not in question. You tried to assassinate me and set into motion a series of events that nearly destroyed everything I cherish. What have you to say in your own defense?
Nothing, my lord. Other than to say I am sorry. I expect no mercy for what I've done.
I see. Grey Warden, have you anything to say on Jowan's behalf? But is he attempting to worm his way out of a bad situation? Or is he truly repentant for what he has done? And what would you have me do? As the injured party, my ability to see the merciful path is strained. True enough, and wisely said. Jowan, I hereby turn you over to the Tower of the Circle of Magi. May the Maker have mercy on your soul.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, back to the matter of the landsmeet. We should head to Denerim as soon as possible. I can delay that, however, if you have other plans. I would prefer not giving Loghain time to consider, but it is up to you. I do not wish to go to Denerim unless you are with me. Excellent. I shall make the arrangements. Let us be off to Denerim, and may the Maker watch over us. Denerim is the heart and soul of Ferelden. It was the city of King Calenhad, the birthplace of Andraste. As stubborn as a Mabari, and as good to have on your side. If we defeat Loghain here, the rest of the nation will follow us. By calling the landsmeet, I've struck the first blow. The advantage, for the moment, is ours. He will have little choice but to show himself, to oppose us directly. He will strike back at us. The only question that remains is how soon. Loghain, this is an honor that the Regent would find time to greet me personally.
How could I not welcome a man so important as to call every lord in Ferelden away from his estates, while a blight claws at our land?
The Blight is why I'm here. With Cailan dead, Ferelden must have a king to lead it against the Darkspawn.
Ferelden has a strong leader. Its queen. And I lead her armies. And who is this, Eamon? Some new stray you picked up on the road? And here I thought it was only royal bastards you played the nursemaid to. You should curb your tongue. This is my city, and no safe place to speak treason. For anyone. There is talk that your illness left you feeble, Eamon. Some worry that you may no longer be fit to advise Ferelden.
Illness? Why not call your poison by its true name? Not everyone at the Landsmeet will cast aside their loyalties as easily as you and these sycophants.
How long you've been gone from court, Eamon? Don't you recognize Rendon Howe, Arl of Amaranthine, and Terran of Highever?
And current Arl of Denerim, after Urien's unfortunate fate at Ostagar. Truly, it is an embarrassment of riches.
You are either very bold or very stupid to threaten the Ten before witnesses.
Enough, Carthrian. This is not the time or place. I had hoped to talk you down from this rash course, Eamon. Our people are frightened. We must be united now if we are to endure this crisis. Your own sister, Queen Rowan, fought tirelessly to see Ferelden restored. When you see her work, you divide our nation and weaken our efforts against the Blight, with your selfish ambitions to the throne. I was not talking to you.
I cannot forgive what you've done, Loghain. Perhaps our people deserve a king of the Theron bloodline. Alistair will be the one to lead us to victory in this Blight.
The Emperor of Orlais also thought I could not bring him down. Expect no more mercy than I showed him. There is nothing I would not do for my homeland.
Well, that was bracing. I didn't expect Loghain to show himself quite so soon. Calling the Landsmeet is only the start. Now we must ensure that every noble there sees Loghain's duplicity. We have no small task. We need eyes and ears in the city. Loghain has been here for months. The roots of all his schemes must begin here. The sooner we find them, the better we can turn them to our advantage. Go have a look around, and see what you can turn up. Better yet, find the nobles who have arrived for the Landsmeet. Test the waters. See how many... When you're ready to talk strategy, come upstairs to my sitting room. We can...
I hope all the accommodations are to your liking, Warden. Please let me know if anything is troubling you.
Before it make it through. Dinner's
Dinner's not ready yet, and don't ask. It'll be served when it's done, and that's that. Now, shoo, out of my kitchen.
She don't have to yell. I heard it the last 6 times.
Yes.
Indeed, yes.
Bastard. Yes.
Yes, indeed. Yes?
We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an option. It is your question, however. Ask what you will. Let us assume that this imaginary good side exists. What exactly would be the benefit for you to get on it? Perhaps you do. I've a few other words you might try spelling as well. Let me see. I would expect favor to come with a price. Perhaps you would be willing to pay a compliment. Is that too much? I suppose stating the obvious will have to do. Very well, then. You are on my good side. Best watch your... Yes? If you must. Yes? If you must.
Is there something you need?
So I take it you did not enjoy your Templar training?
That's directed at me, I take it.
Do you see any others about who have failed at their religious instruction?
I didn't fail, I was recruited into the Grey Wardens.
Very well.
And if you had not been
It shall be done.
The mark... I know this may not be much, but it's a lot of folks swallow whatever lies are fed to them. But us believers will try and spread word about you. Thanks.
A little something extra.
Magic exists to serve man and never
And after much sweat, blood and toil.
are they who have taken his kingdom against his will.
Nice to see you again. Really? Oh, pardon. I would like to examine them in any event. Let me see. The scrolls are old, no question, and the script, it's written in cipher. Early believers used them to keep these. Could be authentic. Please, let me examine it. If you are a charlatan, may the Maker have mercy upon you. There is avarice in your eyes. But I can give you 5 sovereigns. If these prove to be genuine, we can discuss more substantial payment afterwards. I need parchment, quill, and ink. What was the trick to the cipher again? I examined your scrolls. I know a few of the early Chantry ciphers, but I'm not fully familiar with this one. The bits I have made out. This may be an account of Maferath's final days, and perhaps more. I know, it's remarkable. The same Maferath who betrayed our prophet and saw her burn alive in Min... If we could get a real translation, well, it could be the find of our lifetime. It could take months. The ciphers were designed to be difficult for the Magisters to decrypt. Who knows what secrets we can uncover? Here is all of the allowance I have for acquisitions. Take it and go.
They shall be named Malefica. They shall find
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him. Foul and corrupt are they who have taken his spirit.
I've heard that.
Did you need something else?
They shall be named Malefica, a cursed one. In this world...
or beyond.
I was getting to that bar.
You simply must let me make you that scale. Welcome back. You looking for fine armor? Of course.
He's back! He's back! Have you reconsidered? I could make such fine armor with your scales. Cost. I should be paying you, friend, for the right. No, the Pay him? No way. I'll hear nothing of that, Heren. This is my shop, and working on Drake's scales won't cost a bloody Orlesian penny. It will take however long it takes. You don't rush a masterpiece, my good man.
Yes, that's right. It could take months, years even. You should just leave.
It won't take that long, Heren. Unless I did some inlays of... Oh, I know.
Yes, it wouldn't be complete without the, inlays. Of course, the customer would have to agree.
Excellent. You won't regret it. Think of the possible...
I'm trying to stop. Oh, get back to work. Come to see our fine goods before the... Wade is working as... But he says you want it... perfect. Certain...
It has begun.
The alienage is closed. Be on your way.
You're being very foolish. Why would Loghain leave half our own army to die when a blight threatens? I take it...
What can I get you, stranger? What can I get you, stranger?
Ash of mortality among...
What can I get you, stranger? Anything else you need?
Eamon's not dead. More's the pity. The only thing that truly worries me is Eamon's notion of putting this bastard on Marek's throne.
Wonderful. Another one. I suppose you're the youngest Kuzland, aren't you? Probably looking for coin or men to take your Ternir back then. You're better off asking the Darkspawn. They hold West Hills now. Shouldn't you be dead, then? How quick did you cut leash and... No matter. I've nothing left for you to take, Grey Warden. Not even my sons. You're wasting your time here. Well, I can see how you might... All of southern Ferelden covered by black clouds. The ground rotting beneath your feet. Plagues and darkspawn raids going on until even the crows get sick of the smell of... What's a little trifle like that when compared to the important troubles? There's no point talking about it. Leave me. I've nothing...
True. I would rather see Anora keep...
There's nothing...
Better it passes to the
There's nothing
Matatea
more to
by
say.
some
It shall be done.
Pester someone.
If it isn't the champion who succeeded in the quest for the Sacred Urn, I've written to the Chantry, telling them of your adventures. They are interested. What do you think of that? I'm quite excited. Of course, I was too overcome with glee to remember. Here, take this rope. It will certainly do more good in your hands than lying around in this dusty house, eh? And the Arl is in Denerim for the Landsmeet? I was relieved to hear that he is alive and well. And now, if you will excuse me, I have so much to prepare for. I wish we'd...
What do you need?
I am grateful. 'Tis thoughtful indeed. I am grateful. 'Tis thoughtful indeed. A fine gift. You have my thanks. Interesting. 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 Interesting.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Where to now?
I can have no conscience. As there is but one God.
None of them looked all that princely to me. So many visitors.
His lordship sends no notice he's coming, and now the house is full of guests. Andraste deserves it all.
As you say.
Ah, Warden. I trust you've made yourself comfortable. Good, because it's likely to be your last rest for a while. This is Erlina. She's...
I am Queen Enora's handmaiden. She sent me here to ask for your help.
Or perhaps the young lady prefers to speak for herself.
The Queen, she is in a difficult position. She loved her husband, no? And trusted her father to protect him. When he returns with no king and only dark rumors, what is she to think? She worries, no? But when she tries to speak with him, he does not answer. He tells her not to trouble herself. My queen suspects she cannot trust her father. And Logain, he is very subtle, no? But Brendan Howe, he is privy to all this. So she goes to Howe. A visit from the queen to the new Isle of Denrum is only a matter of courtesy. And she demands answers. They now know she is a threat to her father's power. I think her life is in danger. I heard Howe say she would be a greater ally dead than alive, especially if her death could be blamed on Arl Eamon.
We may have no choice but to trust Enora. The Queen is well loved. if Loghain succeeded in pinning her death on me, I'm not sure that's a risk we can afford to take.
I have some uniforms. I'll hire so many new girls every day. A few more will not cause much stir. I will show you to the servants' entrance. We must slip in and out with my queen before anyone is the wiser. I will go ahead to House Estate. Meet me there as soon as you can.
I'm glad you decided to help. With the Nora's knowledge, we have a far better chance against Loghain. From Erlena's story, he turned again. In any event, I would far rather have the opportunity. If Anora speaks out against Loghain, hers would indeed be one of the most powerful voices of the Landsmeet. No more easily than without you there. There will be none to see it, save. And given your reputation, Warden, I think Loghain knows it's safer to carry out his plots far from where you could disrupt them.
If one more servant asks if I would like a change of clothes, I will set the I await your command. So, full of questions, are you? I assume you were actually asking whether Flemeth had... Truly? I do not know. I once asked Flemeth that very question, and she merely... It is not inconceivable that she could capture a chastened man, or perhaps change to a more attractive form to attract him willingly. I find it more difficult to imagine her with child. It seems likely, does it not? In an animal form, a babe could easily be spirited away and raised as... I do know the tales of Flemeth having many daughters, even though I have never met another. And Flemeth has always treated me as her blood. I would have nothing in common with them, nor any need for what they might provide. Flemeth taught me everything I needed to learn. How to survive, the meaning of power, the truth of men. If other mothers do not teach these things, then I believe them the lesser. Room for coddling and weakness? Why should such... Take yourself. You do not honestly desire such things from me, do you? 'Tis better to be free of such cloying and cluttering delusions as love. Then more the fool you, I think. I tire of this discussion. Let us move on, shall we? If what... I await your command. We are hardly alone, so privacy is not an option. It is your question.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Your word? Interesting. A terrible notion. Interesting. 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 Interesting.
No, bad. Bad idea. Oh.
A terrible...
Is that for me? Really? Wow! Wow! Oh, thank you. That's very nice. Is that for me? Really? Wow! Wow! Oh, thank you. That's very nice. Oh, thank you. That's very nice. Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
What? You found Flemeth's grimoire? Ever since we discovered the condition of the Mage's Tower, I had wondered if it might be recoverable, but I had yet to speak of it to you. How fortunate that you found it on your own. You have my thanks. I will begin study of the tome immediately. Secrets. My mother has many of them, and I do not intend to squander this opportunity to learn more than Flemeth wished me to know. This should be...
Oh, thank you. That's very nice. No, bad. Bad idea. Awful. Don't do it. Oh, thank you. That's very nice. Is that for me? Really? Wow! Wow!
Interesting. 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 Interesting.
Oh, what are you thinking, honestly?
No, bad. Bad idea. Awful. Don't do it. Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
So, full of questions. We are hardly alone, so privacy. We are hardly alone. And you wish to do this in...
Oh, super.
What is that, Alistair? We were not listening.
And so here is the mighty Grey Warden at long last. The crows send their greetings once again. And where is Zevran? I don't see him with you. How very disappointing. Don't bother. I know very well he travels with you.
Here I am, Taliesin. Tell me, were you sent, or did you volunteer for the job?
Oh ho! And he makes an appearance. I volunteered, of course. When I heard that the great Zevran had gone rogue, I simply had to see it for myself.
Is that so? Well, here I am, in the flesh.
You can return with me, Zevran. I know why you did this, and I don't blame you. It's not too late. Come back and we'll make up a story. Anyone can make a mistake. Don't be a fool, Zevran.
I am no fool, old friend. You know me too well. I'm glad it was you who came, Taliesin. This makes things easier. As for you, Grey Warden, let us see if this second time is the charm, huh? All right.
I shall do it. Very well. As you say.
The servants' entrance is on the other side of the house. We must slip past this crowd to reach it. We will have to be very careful. Al-How is inside. Yes, and wherever he goes, a great many guards go with him. The estate is in poor repair. The new owl, he has not been very prompt. I will be right behind you. This way.
Carpenter's Craft Hall has had enough of Hal's conveniently busy schedule. We will not be put off again. Nor will the stonemen.
Someone's creeping around down there. Go check it out.
Enemies approaching.
Who ordered that?
As you said. Be careful. Someone is coming. I can distract the guards. But you must move quickly. Hurry! My lady does not have much time. Are you all prepared? I will go distract the guards. I will lure them into the courtyard. Wait in the bushes. Oh, you must come! I saw something! By the fountain! I think it was a darkspawn!
Darkspawn?
They will drag us all underground to be eaten!
Should we call for help?
Did you fall off a cart full of stupid? Call for help? So they can see us act like scared little girls because of some knife-eared wench?
They will eat us all alive! Please, get help!
If there is something out there and we don't sound the alarm, we'll look worse than scared.
Andraste's holy knickers. Fine, we'll check the courtyard, if it'll keep you from wetting yourself. But there's nothing there.
Thank you. Oh! It was over here! Quickly! Ah, It took me forever to be rid of those two. You must be careful now. The servants, they will not look closely at anyone in uniform. All guards are alike to a cook, no? But you should not draw attention to yourself. Most of the guards are new. They will not know you for a stranger at a glance. It is best you keep your distance from all of them and try to blend in. She's in the guest room.
Kitchen's a disgrace. How did the old armed servants ever cook anything? No one ever said that.
How's too cheap? Probably roasting the elves that broke in here.
Nothing.
Then call it one, don't you? Formations of the book.
And again.
It has begun.
Dinner ready yet?
As you say.
The Grey Warden is here, my lady.
Thank the Maker. I would greet you properly, but I'm afraid we've had a setback. My host was not content with leaving me under heavy guard. He sealed the door by magic. Find the mage who cast the spell. He'll most likely be at Hal's side. Well, if he didn't know you were here, he soon will.
Please, Walden, I beg you, do not leave my queen here.
Free me, and I promise you my aid in the Landsmeet.
We do not have much time. We must go before the guards discover us. Theron Howe will probably be in his rooms. They're at the end of the hall, on the left.
What? Who goes there?
I thank you for creating such distraction, stranger. I have been waiting days for the opportunity. Do you think you could... Alistair? Is that you?
Who? Wait. I do know you. You were at my joining. He's one of us. A warden from Orlais. Jada, I think. Or was it Monsamar? I'm afraid I don't remember your name.
I'm Riordan, senior warden of Jada, but born and bred in Highever, and glad to be home. With an offer of hospitality and a poisoned chalice. I was fool enough to think Loghain didn't yet know who I was. For the most part, attempting to hold my tongue. I was sent when we received no word from King Cailan as to the outcome at Ostagar. The king had invited all the wardens of Orlais and their support troops to join him. Then nothing. We had 200 wardens and 24 divisions of cavalry. The first we heard of Loghain's edict was when everyone was turned back at the border. That was when the rumor reached us that Wardens were being blamed for the massacre. We finally decided it was safest to send someone alone to learn how best to fight the Blight and this regime simultaneously. As a native Ferelden, I volunteered to make the crossing. The other Wardens won't risk their strength fighting Ferelden's civil war. If they spend themselves against Loghain, there is truly no hope. They recall accounts of the first Blight, how many cities fell. If Ferelden is too foolish to save itself, at least, we'll be ready when the Archdemon leads its forces further. Besides, I hear you haven't been doing badly at raising an army yourself. But perhaps if the edict can be lifted, I will send a message as soon as we are gone from this place. I saw him go into the dungeons. He may still be there. I wouldn't be much use to you in my current condition. And if you'll pardon me, I have a sudden desire to breathe some free air. I will seek you out later, after I find a good physician. And good luck, brother.
Who goes? Anybody tries to come in here without Hal's say-so, we get to do what we like with them. I think we finally got a bit of entertainment here, lads.
I need him!
We must You're drooling. It saves I see.
Very well. Sorry, I was not able to see the end of it. It's begun.
Oh?
As you say.
It is begun. More enemies ahead.
I wanted to stop for lunch too.
It is begun.
Now we can chase these plans.
has begun.
Yes? Direct me.
As you say, is it just me, or did I do really badly like that?
As you say. Very well.
Where to now?
Out with it.
I see.
What? Send me. Done.
Was this supposed to be a lesson? Did my father think it funny to leave me for so long before sending you? Then my father didn't send you?
I am Oswin, son of Ban Sigurd, of the Dragon's Peak Bannorn.
If you aren't one of our soldiers, pray tell me, who should I be thanking for my rescue? Marek's bastard. Then I need not question why you're here, for your friend's claim to the throne is the greatest threat to Loghain's regime. You have my heartfelt gratitude. And I assume the gratitude of the entire Dragon's Peak Bannorn. If my father sent no one after me, I can only assume that he does not yet know the true colors of the snakes he is allied with. But if you talk to him, I'm certain he would offer you any reward you might ask. Then there is a Landsmeet after all. Hal said the Jarl of Redcliffe was dead, and the Landsmeet called off. I swear, if there be any forum to speak out against Loghain, my father will be there. Now, please, I must try to get to him. I cannot see the last of this place too soon.
As you say.
You really wish to be beaten by an old...
Another point. It has begun.
What month is it? Are you some enemy of our Illyrians? Please, I feel like I've spent half my life down here. Dead. Then who's ruling? His son, Vaughn. People were so angry, they were thinking of petitioning the king. There have been many changes since they caught me. I need to get home, or flee. I thank you for your aid, stranger.
They said to retreat. The horn sounded, and we turned, and then the screams. We rode, and they screamed, and screamed, and... Mother, can you smell the blood? They died, and we left them in the swamp.
He's obviously mad. I don't think you'll get anything more out of him.
Safe? Is there a safe? Perhaps next door?
Well, well. Bryce Cousland's little boy, all grown up, and still trying to fit into Daddy's armor. I thought Loghain made it clear that your pathetic family is gone and forgotten. A clumsy appeal, child. He was a traitor to me and a coward to his nation. Trips to Orlais, gifts from old enemies, all while I sank in obscurity. Your family squandered glory that was rightfully mine. How suitable that their deaths should raise me to the ear of a king. If you think you can take this from me, that I will allow it, you are very much mistaken.
Enemies are...
I deserved more.
Very well.
Who's there?
You can't do this to me. I'll have you all flayed. I'm the Arl of Denerim.
I'm Vaughan Kendalls, heir to the Arling of Denerim. It's true. Too many of our troops were lost at Ostagar. When the riots started, Howe came with men to reinforce the garrison here. Or that's what he claimed. As soon as I let him into the palace, he threw me in here. One more victim of the Elven uprising, he said. Let me out of here. I'll do anything. Of course. Anything. Just let me out. I swear you...
Maker have mercy on Andraste. Alstana, is that you? No, I don't know you, do I? I'm Erminric, Knight Lieutenant of the Denerim Chantry.
He sounds like he's in lyrium withdrawal. He's got all the signs, confusion, weepiness. If the Grand Cleric knew he were in here, she'd be spitting hot coals. Nobles don't have authority over Templars.
I failed in my duties, Maker. Forgive me. I failed, and there's no telling what he's done. The Malefica. He had turned blood magic upon Templars and Circle mages to escape from his tower. Near Redcliffe, I cornered, but the Tenn's men took him from me and brought me here. Yes, he destroyed his phylactery. We were spread out. You are real, aren't you? My dreams are so strange now. Please, if you're not a dream, give this ring to my sister, Alstana. Tell her. Lady of Perpetual Sorrows.
I shall do it. Enemies ahead.
As you say.
So be it.
I'm ready.
So be it. Correct me. It's your time to die!
Very well.
Quite as nimble as I was. Be quick.